Hello everybody, I am Benjamin Magnus, and today we're going to be doing the very first channel update for this channel. Now there's a lot of things I want to hit on today, so I don't want to get too rambly, but if I do, I'll just put in timestamps down below so that you can easily skip to what you want to hear about. So it's been coming up in the comment section recently that a couple people have been going, hey, I searched for Benjamin Magnus on YouTube, and I found this other twat who has the exact same artwork as you, and is using the exact same name as you, Benjamin Magnus, and you should go get him. That twat is me. I do have two YouTube channels, and you may wonder why, and I'll try to give you, like, the Cliff Notes version of why. So I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years now, almost entirely on that other channel. This one is only, like, 6 months old or so. And basically what happened was, it took me about 1.5 years to get to the size that this channel is right now, that I did in about 6 months in this one, because I know what I'm doing now. And in that time, I played various games. I just played whatever. I played Caesar 4, I played Crusader Kings 2, then I started playing Hearts of Iron 3, which is a game I always loved. And that got a decent-sized audience coming in. And that was right leading up to the release of Hearts of Iron 4. And Hearts of Iron 4 came out, I played the hell out of it, I got tens of thousands of new subscribers and hundreds of thousands of views. I think some of my videos on that even have up close to 1 million views on them. And after about 3 months with Hearts of Iron 4, I realized that I don't like this game, and I'm never going to like this game, and that became a problem, because what happened was my channel shot from, like, 7,500, 8,000 subscribers, I think it was, to, like, 35,000 in the course of a few months, of, like, 2 or 3 months. And all those people only wanted to see Hearts of Iron 4. They didn't want to see me play anything else. They just wanted Hearts of Iron 4, and I really wasn't interested in playing it. So I kind of backpedaled on it. I started playing other games again. I started playing Europa Universalis 4 and more CK2 and some other strategy games. Kind of just doing strategy stuff, basically. Trying to get that audience to follow me over there. And it never really worked out just right. First DLC came out for Hearts of Iron 4. I was like, yeah, let's make some progress. And I played it, and I hated it. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to put the game away until the next DLC comes out. I waited 6 months. The next DLC came out. I'm like, yeah, 2 DLCs in. We're going to get it now. I played it, and it was a buggy and broken mess, and I hated it. And after that, I gave up on Hearts of Iron 4. I waited for the 3rd DLC. I played it for like 2 days. It was broken and buggy, and I hated it. And then I just said, wash my hands, I'm done, I'm not playing that game anymore. And that basically was kind of like a mild death knell to that channel. I had tens of thousands of subscribers over there who wanted Hearts of Iron 4, and I wasn't playing Hearts of Iron 4 anymore. And unfortunately, that just led to, like, this scenario where, you will go to a channel that has 1 million subscribers on it, and you look at the view, their videos, and they have 1,000 views on it. You're like, oh, probably not that great of a channel, and you're just like, eh. It led to a situation where I wasn't happy with the way that channel was going, and what I started doing was I went to Twitch. I went to Twitch, and I streamed Twitch hard, and I got partnered in October, November, December, in 4 months. It took me 4 months to get partnered on Twitch, and I played live a lot. I played hard. I got partnered. I enjoyed it, and then I got to the point where I was getting burnt. What is this? There's something floating around in here. Anywho, I started burning out on live content, and I wanted to do pre-recorded Let's Plays, and so I kind of pedaled back a little bit on Twitch. I still do Twitch, obviously. I'll get into that, and try to do a little bit of both. I would stream, and then I would take those videos and chop them up and upload those, and the audience, the Venn diagram of people who like Let's Plays and people who like live Twitch stuff doesn't overlap as much as I would have hoped in the Venn diagram that is those two communities right there, basically. So then there was another problem with that channel. If you're not a content creator, you might not be fully well aware of what happened, but there was, with PewDiePie doing some things that you probably know about, and Logan Paul doing things that you probably know about, there was a couple crises on YouTube. There was the adpocalypse, which basically a bunch of large advertisers pulled out of YouTube, and the money that YouTubers made took a massive dip. For me, it was about 1/3 of my monthly income, just from the adpocalypse. So, imagine going to work and your boss coming in and just be like, oh, by the way, I'm cutting your pay by 33%. It sucked, but I could get past it. I was doing Twitch I was doing Twitch and I was doing YouTube, and I was like, okay, we'll make it work. Then Logan Paul came along and the demonetization crisis hit. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically where the YouTube robots, which I will picture here, go through and they say, hey, for some reason, this video's bad and you don't get to make any money on it. The thing is that 99.9% of the time they're wrong, and there's nothing wrong with your videos. Like, I woke up one day and I had hundreds and hundreds of videos from Hearts of Iron 3 demonetized that had been up for years. All my old stuff was all demonetized. Everything, like I played Hearts of Iron 3, the Soviet Union, everything from the Soviet Union, because it had the word Soviet Union in the title, got demonetized, not allowed to make any money off of. Everything with Germany in it. I'm playing Hearts of Iron 3. That's who I was playing as. Soviet Union and Germany, the big ones, the fun ones. And all of it got demonetized. And then my new content started getting demonetized. I had content that was demonetized before it was even uploaded. I had content that was not even, it was nothing but a title, an innocuous title with nothing bad in it, demonetized. And the problem with it is that it would take weeks and weeks to get a single video through the process. In the meantime, you're losing money. For those of you who, like I said, for those of you who don't know, when a video goes live, you make most of the money like the first few days. You make some money, and then it goes down, and then it just kind of trickles out at the bottom there. So a video goes live, you don't make any money because it's demonetized, and then it gets remonetized a week or two later, and you're just making a little pittance on it. You basically lost all of the money you were going to make on any video, and that sucked. And I was starting to think that maybe there was more to this. Maybe some of this stuff is connected. That's why I made this second channel that we're on right here. I made this second channel as a test. I wanted to test out if my YouTube channel was like flagged at YouTube. If because I had all this Hearts of Iron 4 content on it, and the Hearts of Iron 4 content tends to bring in a bad crowd. I'm just going to say it. Nazis like it. Let's just go to those videos, look at the comments section. Don't look too hard, though. Don't think too hard about the things you read. I was thinking maybe some of this stuff is related. So I started this YouTube channel, and for a while I it took me like 4 weeks to get this channel monetized. You know, you have to get the subscribers in, and you have to get a certain amount of views in, stuff like that. Not a big deal. Got this one monetized, and then what I would do is I would upload the exact same video on both channels just to see what would happen. And it was perfectly fine on this channel, and they would get demonetized on that channel. So I discovered through my experimentation that YouTube channel was basically cursed. It was not allowed to basically turn a profit anymore, and it barely turns a profit anymore. It's a shame that I put so much hard work and effort into that, and then because of things outside of my control, it got basically slammed by YouTube, and everything over there gets demonetized, copyright claims, everything gets hit over there, which is why we're over here on this channel. Once the experiment proved a success and that I knew exactly what was going on, I just decided to do all my YouTube content on this channel. And then what I do is when I stream, I upload all my streams over to that channel because the audience that wants to watch the streams is smaller. So I just decided I'll use that one for the streams and this one for the YouTube. This was supposed to be short. I'm at 9 minutes on this recording now. So that leads us to where we are here, where I basically decided that I don't want to do either one balls to the wall. I like doing both, and I'm going to do both to the best of my abilities, given the time that each take. So right now, I stream 5 times a week for 4 hours, and I upload 2 to 3, sometimes more. I try to keep it at 3, but sometimes things happen, and I want to get more videos out. Videos over here. YouTube here, Twitch over there. If anybody out there is interested in watching the streams, Benjamin Magnus Games on Twitch, I am easy to find. I try to keep things simple for you. And that brings me to the next thing I kind of wanted to talk about, which is you guys, the community. And for starters, thank you for watching. I appreciate that this channel is going well. I'm perfectly happy with the way this channel is progressing right now. I love it. But the community, you guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. So like I said, I've been doing this for quite a while now, and I think it was 2 years ago, some buddies of mine started up Discord for me, and I was like, oh, this is cool, a chat server where you can all talk. And it kind of caught on. So there's about 1,700 people on my Discord server right now. Obviously, all of them are not active at the same time. They're spread out across every time zone in the world. but it is a mature and respectful community. I try to keep it that way. I try to keep things more adult there. When I was doing Hearts of Iron 4, brought in a much younger crowd, which tended to cause issues. Like, people were getting banned. I would say somebody was getting banned every single day back in those days. Edgy kids coming in, posting porn, gore, all that stuff, which it took about 6 months of growing pains to get that stuff out of the system. But like I said, try to keep it a mature and respectful community. If you want to join, I'll put a link in the description below, and there's one up above in the title banner on YouTube as well. So come on over. One other thing involving Discord I want to talk to you about is community events. Every weekend on Sunday, I like to try to host some sort of community event for everybody to play in. Like, normally it'll be EU4 for a few weeks or CK2 for a little while. CK2 is kind of hard to get going, though. We played Stellaris for 4 or 5 weeks just recently, but starting tomorrow, this was an idea from the community, and everybody just kind of jumped on it, so I was excited to try. We're going to be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. The old one, the good one. We're going to be, I mean, a couple people picked up the game. Most everybody already owned it, but if you're interested in playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 with us, join on Discord. The community events generally happen at noon on Sundays, and my schedule is posted on Discord and YouTube as well whenever I remember to do it. So come and join, play some Star Wars with us. It'll be fun. The next thing I want to talk about is content. So, like I said earlier in the video, I built my first YouTube channel basically like hammering on the same content constantly. Like, okay, you like this series, I'll do another one, I'll do another one, I'll do another one right after another, right after another. It led to burnout. And that's something, I don't know if I'm particularly susceptible to that, but video game burnout is something that really sucks when you're doing this professionally, when you pay your rent with it. It really sucks if you gotta wake up in the morning and play a game you really don't want to play and try to make it interesting, try to make it exciting when you really want to be doing something else. So basically what I've been doing here is playing what I really want to play. I really want to play RimWorld, so I decided to do some RimWorld. I really want to do some CK2, so I really want to do CK2. I really want to do Shogun, so we're playing Shogun. And I'm gonna get it live either tonight or tomorrow morning, but I got some Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 recorded, which was a lot of fun. I also want to play a lot of older games. I am older than I look. I know I look pretty young, but I am in my 30s, and there's a lot of old games that I really love, that I really want to play, and I plan on bringing them to the channel, try to get some nostalgia up in here. I really want to play the old Close Combat games and the Settlers 2 and Stronghold Crusaders and things like that. That's things you could expect in the future. Last thing I think I want to mention is Patreon. I do have a Patreon. I've had it for a while, and it helps a lot. YouTube makes way more money than it used to. I started the Patreon up when things started going downhill with the adpocalypse, and that really kind of helped balance things out. If you're interested, I'm not going to say, hey, go there right now. You have to do this. If you're interested in helping support the channel, I'll put a link in the description below. What I tell people is, hey, $1 a month goes a long way to helping any content creator that you enjoy. $1 a month is way more than they would ever make from one person watching videos anyway. I try to do things for my patrons as often as possible. Like if multiplayer games have limited slots, the slots will go to patrons and Twitch subs first. One thing that I do as often as possible is I get a lot of game codes that I can't use, or I don't have time to use, or it's just not a genre that I'm interested in. Like just this morning, I opened up my email and I got one, hey, here's a game that's like Darkest Dungeon in space. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but I'll probably never have time to play it. So I just went into the VIP chat room in my Discord and I said, hey, does anybody want this game? And the first person who said yeah I was like, here's the code, take it, enjoy. But a lot of times what I do is when I'll get a code in that I'm not going to be using myself is I'll just post on my Patreon and be like, hey guys, here's this game, here's this code. You guys are my patrons. I want to say thank you. So here's a free game. Who wants it? Or I know a couple times what I've done just for funsies is I'll do a trivia or something like, what episode in this series did this event happen? Or what was the longest series I ever recorded? And then the first person with the right answer gets the game code. Like right now I'm sitting on a code for Warhammer 40k Gladius, which is the Warhammer game that's kind of like Civ 5 in the grim dark future. I've got a code for that, which I'm probably going to give away on Patreon sometime soon, because I already own it and they gave me another one. Or like I think I have some extra codes for Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 laying around in my inventory. But like I said, if you're interested, check it out. It's in the link. It's in the link. The link is in the description below. The doobly-doo. One last thing I did want to mention is the content going into the future. I know I mentioned it briefly, but I wanted to kind of hammer home the point that while I'm not going to be running the exact same games over and over and over and over and over again, I'm not going to run EU4 into EU4 into EU4, or CK2 into CK2, or CK2 and RimWorld into RimWorld, and RimWorld one after another, and after another, you know, ad nauseum. That doesn't mean I'm not going to play them again in the future. Whenever a DLC for EU4 comes out, I'm going to be there. Whenever a DLC for CK2 comes out, I'm going to be playing that. And so on and so forth. When there's an update for RimWorld, I'm going to be playing that. Imperator Rome, when that comes out, I'm going to be playing the goddamn hell out of that game. I'm a Romophile. If you join my Discord, you'll notice that everything is Roman themed. Like, I'm Imperator Magnus there. The mods are legates. Other content creators are Praetorians. All of the patron ranks are all like Roman soldiers. I've got Centurions, Triarii, Principes, Hastati, Velites, and then citizens, I think, and then everybody else is just a pleb. So like I said, Imperator Rome is going to be my jam when that comes out. So I'll probably play a lot of that. But like I said, I want to keep things fresh and like moving on this channel. I don't want to get pigeonholed into one game and get burned out on it like I did in the past. But I think that's it for the day, guys. I think that's all I had to say. No, there was one more thing. I've been using the community tab on YouTube more often than I have in the past, and it's actually slightly useful now. It's still a little esoteric to use because, like, if I go to my creator tab and I go to comments, I can see all the comments from the videos, but it doesn't show me comments on the creator tab. On the community tab. So if I want to read the comments from the community tab, I have to go to the community tab, then go to the post, then, you know, expand all, then read them all individually. And it's a little annoying. I don't know why they're not all mixed in there together, but for updates on the channel, like little things like I'm missing this upload for a reason, and there's like little particles of dog fuzz in the air. God damn it. Oh, I'm going to miss this upload. There's a new series coming. You know, there's a spontaneous stream or something like that. That'll get put on there. The other best place to get all that information is Discord. You can also follow me on Twitter because all that information usually goes up on there as well. Or even Instagram, although honestly, my Instagram, Benjamin_Magnus, is mostly pictures of my dog, I think. Yeah, see? It's mostly my giant fluffy dog, my big fat cat, and food. Hang on, it's not focusing. It's Instagram, you know what it is. I'm really kind of bad at the social part of social media, but I'm trying harder on Instagram and Twitter these days. Discord is absolutely the best place to go, though. Even if you just want to talk to me, if you just want to hang out, my wife's on there like half of the time anyway, because she's a big video gamer too these days. She really likes EU4, and she's getting into CK2. She played the hell out of Darkest Dungeon, some other stuff. She's on there. There's always people to talk to on there about any sort of games, or if you just want to say, hey, Ben, here's something about one of your series, or here's a helpful tip or an interesting mod. I am always on there. Like I said, this is my full-time job between this channel, my second channel, or my first channel, my second channel, this one, and Twitch. This is what I do for a living. So I am always on there, always talking to people. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video.